what will people learn during the whole scale change event in June?
The first answer to that question is possibilities. Right? It's possibilities. I think what you'll learn in this workshop is how to reimagine your work, moving from 25, 30, 50 people to something bigger, right?
Yeah.
Whether that bigger is everybody in the room at one time or ways of engaging the system so that you continue to expand engagement and involvement so that you get to critical mass, right? So the first answer is you can reimagine the meetings that you design, from how you design them and who you design them with to what you could actually do in them, right? From a creative point of view, how would you use simulations or Lego serious play or dialogue or conversation, right? How do you get 20 tables of 8 to converge and align and agree on one solution walking out of the room? How could you do that? And so the answer, I think, is possibilities. We're going to help you reimagine how you might do it, why you might do it, and how you ensure that it's successful, right? You know, I've never done a large group meeting in 30 years that wasn't a success. And it's not by chance. There's a methodology for ensuring that the conversations are the right ones with the right people, right?
Yeah.
That it just doesn't fail, right? And
Yeah.
I don't mean that arrogantly or egotistically, but within the whole scale change methodology, there's a way of engaging the system that ensures the greater likelihood of success, minimizes the risk of bringing hundreds of people together and having them make a bad decision. I think that's the key.
Yes, that real intentionality behind it and that ongoing learning and built-in continuous improvement into the methodology itself.
Right.
That ensures that you course correct on the way through, as opposed to coming to the end and going, well, that didn't quite work out, did it? And so you're always going to land in the right place.
Yeah.
I really get that.
And, you know, and the other thing about whole scale change, what we'll talk a lot about is, you know, when you imagine a large group intervention, the first question is, who's the large group? What's the constellation of stakeholders? And how do you imagine what voices need to be in the conversation in order to ensure the ownership and commitment that Alistair was talking about, right? So, you know, we'll talk a lot about how do you imagine the constellation? How do you map the ecosystem? Right? How do you embrace the complexity of the world today, whether it's from a people or a process point of view, right? In a way that brings it all together.